Good evening, everyone. I'm back for another reading. Welcome. So, I wanted to come back on this evening to continue to channel energy from our divine counterparts because they've been working extremely hard, and I feel like there's been a really nice breakthrough, and these energies certainly feel a lot lighter compared to earlier today, and really throughout the weekend. So this is really wonderful news to hear. I can't wait to see what's going to come through here. So before I turned the camera on, as I was just starting to kind of look at the cards, I heard with this card here, I'm really sorry it's taken so long, and our counterparts are often telling us that. For most of us, we do connect at a telepathic level, and that's something that I hear a lot. And it's difficult to hear that constantly because, it's something that we look forward to hearing in the physical, certainly. I did receive an apology many, many years ago, and a promise to talk about that apology, and we never finished that conversation. And my hope is that now that our counterparts have received a tremendous amount of help and healing, and as I said that it was 144 recording, so we're right on track here, that I feel like that conversation is coming. And we're moving in the right direction. All right. So we're seeing here that the timeline's being protected here by angelic beings that do travel below that third dimension and ensure and will ensure, continue to ensure that your timeline is safe and protected. So don't worry. Even if you can feel nefarious energy, just shine your light and just trust that your guides are there to protect, and your spirit animals as well are often traveling back and forth on those timelines to be able to help out in any way that they can. We have a tremendous amount of support, and there's more energy coming in right now. I can feel it. I just can't see specifically what it is because I'm probably channeling for more than just my own situation. So they don't want me to single one in particular out, but certainly just know, generally speaking, there's tremendous amount of help and support. Your masculine is grateful for the people that were able to be in your life and help you while he was off doing what he needed to do, and he knows what he wants to present to you, and it's a big, beautiful life. This is the promise of that life. And this is something you would have already talked about before. It's just you ran into some issues and had to kind of go your separate ways. And this will be a beautiful reconciliation when you can finally come forward to provide that. All right. So, he's had to deal with this energy, and it's a force to be reckoned with now in terms of his ability to really discern what needs to stay and what needs to go. That's what took so long. And the divine is not going to allow your masculine to come forward until the safety issues are addressed. See how the card slipped? He slipped up there recently. So I just heard tomorrow. Tonight he's leaning on a trusted friend to help fine-tune some things in terms of processing. And the divine often works through people, places, and things, right? So this is a trusted friend who's also been through quite a bit in his life, and they've had a really nice conversation. Maybe he spent the weekend with a buddy, to really figure things out. I'm getting that he was able to share with his friend how giving you've been. You are always so forthcoming and open open to the divine, open to love, and open about your journey and the difficulties and the things you had to heal. And you don't have a difficult time acknowledging mistakes and apologizing. And it's not that it's easy, it's just, I guess, and I channeled this earlier today from our counterparts, is that they felt like we made it look easy to them. They felt like, and they feel like sometimes we're flawless, and that pedestal energy, I don't like it. I don't like when anyone puts anyone on a pedestal. That is not, it's okay to acknowledge somebody's strength, but it's a very tricky thing. So you got to be careful and you have to be in balance. Okay. So it's the ebbs and flows of things. So he's coming to bring you this gift, and this is the gift of union here. And he knows, like I said, it's taken a long time, and he needed to go off this weekend and really figure things out. And it was tough for him because he knows that you look forward to the weekends, especially if you're on a work schedule of a Monday to Friday, where there's an opportunity to get together because of being off work for the weekend. And he knows that you hold space for him, but he really, and he also knows that you trust and allow him the time and the space to do this work. And he's very grateful. And these are all the ways and all the lessons and all the work you've done to be able to achieve this ability to move on and hold space. This is the after tarot. And this is him. And he's really done a lot of work and cleared a lot of pain and had to eat crow and really look at himself in the mirror. And it was dark, dark, dark stuff. And there's some things Divine Feminine, and there's a lot of things you don't know. Okay. And he had to overcome that shadow, and he's done it. Look, it's right above the the candle here. And look at the strength underneath there. That's the support, like here. These look like wings. I really like this piece, smoky quartz. But do you see? That's you, and that's the divine, and he could feel you. He could feel you. He knows. There's tremendous love here. And he knows, and this is not my word, okay? So I apologize if this is offensive to anybody, but he said coward. Not being able to be strong enough because he turned away from that light. And it sounds like he was able to really verbalize this to this friend. And it's really important to do that because it releases it. And it does provide a healing to self. And that is doing the work. Not everybody needs to go sit down with a therapist because not everybody can do that. But I'm getting he fell back and he got scared. And I think the falling back had to do with the karmic who kind of tried to come back. And the reason he was scared is that nobody wants to face something huge that was awful for a long time that you were strong enough to get rid of. And these people, some of these karmics just don't let up and just keep trying to come back. So I think he sees the light now, and he understands that you can't give half of an ounce, half of an inch of anything of energy to these karmics, because they will hang on to that little bit and just create major problems. And divine masculines will never put their divine feminines in harm's way. Intuitively, they might not even realize that they're protecting her by doing what they're doing. Even if they're doing things that aren't the greatest, they understand to keep themselves far away when they're in an energy or around an energy that's not good. All right. So I just heard showering with gifts. Like he really does want to come and and do that, because you've provided so much love and light, and you've provided him shelter because of this light and love, and he sees you're divine. Like, your voice, your energy is so light and fluffy like this. It feels so good. It's warm and comfortable. And he wants to give you so much. And he has so much desire and hope for life again. And your hugs, you know, if you exchange hugs with your masculine when you see him, even if it's just a run-in, he loves that. And he's really looking forward to the next time that he sees you, so he can hug you. And you know what I'm getting? He's going to hang on a little bit longer. It's going to be a little tighter of a squeeze. And, you know, I think it's going to be beautiful and serious. And I'm feeling very composed and ready to talk. You see how the cups are even here? And this is the aftermath. This is after the talk. So breathe, everybody. Everything is happening exactly as it should be. And I know it's been difficult, and I know it's really, really hard to wait and to be patient, but just know that your ability to breathe and meditate and be calm and do your self-care and do your journaling and do your work has really provided this energy of relaxation for the union, for that third energy, which has assisted your masculine in being able to face his darkest times and the last residual pieces of the shadow and the ego death that needed to happen, because he could feel that you were always there with him, even though you knew to step away, and you never once got mad or angry. And I'm talking about the later part of this journey here, not early on, okay, after you've done your work. So that's wonderful. Perception here. He feels like he's finally reached the same level as you in terms of having insight into what this union really is. And he's not rejecting it anymore. And he's feeling like he's released a lot today in this weekend. And you were an inspiration to him. He knows that you're very perceptive and that you've known about a lot of these things, and you just kept quiet because you knew that he was off doing whatever he needed to do and he wasn't ready to talk about it. And sometimes he was, you know, angry and nasty. See the past through the lens of grace. All that occurs is designed to support our spiritual evolution. So he knows that a lot of what's happened here needed to happen in order to learn the lessons. He will never repeat these same mistakes ever again, and this is why you're going to have union now. And you as well, Divine Feminine, you as well understand the mistakes you've made and the areas you needed to heal to become strong and independent, and allow the freedom and let your divine counterpart go. It is extremely scary to do that, not knowing what is ahead, you know, with that person. And it's a difficult balance to figure out, but for the twins I'm channeling for here, you've succeeded here, and it's just a matter of time before your masculine arrives and showers you with love and gifts, conversation, and it's beautiful. The divine here is excited to receive you and your hands, and they're going to be blessed and protected here, okay? Yeah, your masculine did the work. He's not in this Five of Cups anymore. See? Your Ace of Cups. That's beautiful. Oh, look, everyone. That Two of Cups When we see repeated cards like this, it's powerful, and it's right in front of shine. So this is the past, you know. He knows that, or he wants you to know, sorry, that all the times that you've tried to get together to talk, because, you know, Lord only knows, we've tried many, many times. He's thought about all of those times, and he is grateful that you are still willing to have a talk and extend your hand, and he's grateful. That's how he was able to find his way, is through this light here, because you were constantly shining your light, okay? And you present so put together and calm. Thinks you're very beautiful, and he loves to observe you from a distance. And even when you're together, when you're talking, you'll probably have felt and noticed the way that he looks at you. It's a very deep at a soul level, the yearning for each other. There's tremendous respect. He honors you, he cherishes you. He wants to take good care of you, and he's excited to show you all of this again in the physical. He's very proud. Very, very proud here. And he's sorry that he's made you wait. But you're going to overcome that. Sorry for the interruption. My beautiful boy was just coming upstairs. He's the sweetest thing ever. So yeah, so you've overcome this wait period. So congratulations. It's not been an easy thing, having patience, and they say patience is a virtue. And for those of us that have gone through what we've gone through on this journey in 1644, as I'm saying that, we sure know about that patience, right? And both twins now are prepared to do the work. And there's that Page of Pentacles again. And he wants you to know the crystals have provided so much support and elemental balance there. Look at that. The harmony, centeredness, and reverence. It is so abundantly clear to him how much you love him and how much you've cherished him, and if he has children and his family, and he's letting that love in. So I can feel it right now. And he knows how much work you've put in the past, even without saying anything. And he wants you to know that he's going to match that, and he's going to show you in the physical. And it's going to be very evident as well when you come together and have this conversation that he's done a lot of work here to best prepare himself, because he wants to put his best foot forward. And there's that Ace of Pentacles here. And he wants to come out of hiding and provide the balance. He's embarrassed and he has shame that he wasn't able to provide you with appropriate responses when you would reach out and either give him something or say hello or offer, you know, to help. He's overcome that. There's that hug. All right. They just want us to take in this energy, and I'm just going to heal it, or seal it, sorry, with my light language. But the healing perhaps is for people who might need extra support to reach the level that we just channeled right now. He wants you to know that he holds on to all the crystals, and they mean so much to him now, and he will not ever allow anybody to make him second guess himself, into second guessing you, or to have fear because of any of your spiritual gifts or talents. All right. He has a lot of shame around that. These are all the things that our masculines needed to heal. This is why they stepped away. All right, so 2 more cards here. Do you see that? Look at the illumination. And I've been channeling that the gates are open, the doors open. In fact, when I came home earlier, I was shocked that my house door was open and my cat was sitting there and she never left. I just, my kids and I and my daughter's friends were in the vehicle as well, and we were just shocked that that door was open. It's winter time here. I live in Canada, so but I channeled for myself after I went upstairs to warm myself up, and I just channeled a little while for myself, and it was a sign. Everything's a sign and a symbol, and that door's open now. That a lot of people in our lives are willing to receive us, and we've reached a very high level in terms of our journey and evolution and ascension, because we've been able to clear karma and really release a lot of old ways of thinking, being. We've also released people that aren't for our highest and greatest good anymore, person, place, or thing. Like, we've made a lot of progress, and we were the leaders in our areas and on our grids, I call it, spiritually and in the physical as well, when it finally manifests. So, that door as being open is also a message to people in our lives that our door's open, come. Okay? Exactly. People feel comfortable with us and really enjoy our home when they're here, and enjoy our presence, enjoy the time spent with us, because we help people feel comfortable. And that's an extension to my children as well. And this is what your divine masculine is ready for. And my washer just finished washing the clothes. He's very aware of the ways that he let you down, Divine Feminine, in the past. Just know that. And that door's open, the light's there, and we're going to be, it's going to shine upon us when we talk, and it's going to, everyone's going to feel much better after. So believe in the power of grace. When we least expect it, a new door will open, and the light of grace will illuminate our next step. That's basically what I was just saying. And even that door being open earlier in my physical home, it was very unexpected. So I think it's a beautiful sign here. It's a beautiful confirmation, synchronicity. Lean back into the arms of grace, let go and let God. So he's ready to let go of false pretenses, of that shell, of the shield, and just be vulnerable and just open up his heart to you. And that's not easy, Divine Feminine. So please be kind and receive him with love and comfort. All right. On that note, I send everybody so much love and light. Take care.